tells me I'm going.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Quoth the Raven, Norris Spot Raven. I'm your host, Norris Spot Raven. It is Friday. It's time for movie night. We got an interesting choice this week. We had to get a special guest in, and he says, "Howdy, y'all. Get ready for a gosh darn good show, don't you know?" And he's going to be interesting. If nothing else. Let's have our co-hosts, John Norris and Yoooper the Yoooper.
Well, hello there. How you doing? I hope y'all having a good day.
Hey, y'all.
This is Yoooper the Yoooper here.
Yeah. What happened to Chris? Did he have to take a break this week?
Yeah. Chris came down with a bit of the flu, don't you know? So, yeah. I'm taking his place today.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I mean, Chris has been like kind of depressed and in the doldrums a lot lately.
Yeah, he tends to get that way, especially around this time of year,
Yeah. Is it because he doesn't get a buck?
Chris hasn't gotten a buck since his first dollar from his grandmother,
Yeah.
But he's hoping this will be the year, right?
Right.
All right. Well, what's our movie this week, Yoooper?
The movie this week is ESCANABA in the Moonlight by the ever-famous Jeff Daniels.
Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with that. If the silly machine will let me.
Who, if you didn't know this, is from ESCANABA, born and raised, ESCANABA, Michigan.
There you go, Yoooper.
All right. This is ESCANABA in the Moonlight, directed and written by Jeff Daniels, based on the stage play ESCANABA in the Moonlight, if you don't know, by Jeff Daniels, produced by Tom Spearhoff, starring Jeff Daniels, Javi Fresno, Kimberly Norris Guerrero, Joey Albright, Randall Goodwin, Wayne David Parker. Genre, comedy, production company, Purple Rose Films, release date, January 26, 2021, running time of about 1 hour and 31 minutes. What's that?
2001.
2001? All right. What it's about? Well, it's that time of year. It's Widows Creek here in Yoooper side of the Great Lakes. Only that Reuben, Sody boy, he ain't right, Over 4 decades on this planet, and that boy still ain't bagged a buck. And, you ain't a man's man until you had a velvety bone rack on... up on the wall. I hears Daddy Albert is mighty disappointed in him. Anyway, I heard they went up to the cottage to deer camp with brother Remy and Jim, the Jimmer, don't you know? Only old Rube decided to ask his wife, and just how did he ever bag a wife if he couldn't never bag a buck? I asked you. But anyway, he asked her for some of that special Native American spiritual guidance. Now, I don't know what that all entails, but I think it had to do with moose balls and porcupine pee and to ward off evil spirits and to get deer to come to him. Personally, I just run a damn deer over with the truck while whipping shitties. It ain't like we don't know nothing about them. Wait, it ain't like we don't hit about 50 of them a week at this time of year. Yeah, that's about right. So who's gonna care if you hit it with a 22 or a 4250? Oh, I'm sorry there, Johnny boy. I don't mean doing donuts, flinging the flare back there on the 4x4. So they're out at deer camp, and because they all partook in the silliness, the spirits actually went after all of the Rube's family and friends and possessed them. Only I heard that it was somebody saying that somebody spiked the Verners. You know what I'm saying? So this got the gang in a bind, and Dooney showed up to lay down the law. Only Dooney's Tom. And he's a weirdy in his own right, and claims he saw God up on the ridge a ways over. This sort of freaks Rube out, and runs out into the cold wearing his long underwear and a hat, and finds himself face to face with the ghost of the dead great-grandfather Alphonse Sodi, the magic man who guides him to shooting a buck sent for him by the spirits. Reuben returns triumphantly with his trophy, and boy, ain't he a beaut. The man's got to get his driver's license, too, for having too many points. Hold on. I sure hope Dooney Tom's gonna be nice after all. It's the boy's passage into manhood, even if it took him half his life to get there. So let's raise a glass. Make sure it don't smell like moose ass to Ruby. To Ruby.
Mhm. What the heck was that? Oh, and as you take my dialogue away from me, thank you.
No. I'm just wanting to see the look on your face after that. No, you can have it back.
I say again, what the heck was that? I thought the movie was confusing enough, but I at least thought that you would explain it to me. Gee, thanks a lot. So as should surprise nobody, I am not from Michigan. I have never even been close to the state of Michigan.
Yoooper.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we know, you Carolina troll.
And until a few days ago, I had never heard the word Yoooper. So when I sat down to watch this movie, I had no clue what to expect. And now that I've seen the movie, I can honestly say that I still have no clue what to make of it. So this was Jeff Daniels' directorial debut, and yeah, it was based on a stage play he wrote, and I could kind of see that since a great deal of the story is set in a cabin at the deer camp. But the culture and the humor presented just felt completely foreign to me.
Yoooper.
Oh, why? They go deer hunting in the South, don't they? If they don't, maybe that's why you lost the Civil War.
Yeah, that's the reason. To be fair, I thought the beginning was good. Daniels plays Reuben, the eldest son of the Sodi family, who has become the talk of the town due to the fact that he's never bagged a buck, a situation he hopes to change this year. So the movie started out as a quirky comedy, and I was on board for it. But once they got to the deer camp, things got very weird and crude rather quickly. I figured that Reuben's mission to bag a buck was akin to a spiritual quest, I think. But the concoction they drink, the porcupine piss, the alien abduction or whatever that was supposed to be, and the flatulence, oh my gosh, the flatulence, it was just too much for me. And at some point, I just resigned to turn my brain off, and even that didn't help. It was just a slog to get through. But I am glad I watched it for one reason, and that was Harve Presnell. Now, not that I enjoyed his part in the movie, mind you, was actually quite surprised to see him in this movie. but because the movie put him back on my radar. Now, for those who don't know, Presnell was a veteran of stage and screen whose career lasted 5 decades. While he had parts in Fargo and Saving Private Ryan, among other things, fans of classic movies and musicals, such as myself, know him best for The Unsinkable Molly Brown and Paint Your Wagon. And believe me when I say the man had an incredible singing voice. Just listen to Johnny's soliloquy from Molly Brown and They Call the Wind Mariah from Wagon. Absolutely gorgeous, gut-wrenching vocals.
Yoooper?
Did John drink the moose ball juice, Raven? I didn't see no dancing or singing numbers in this movie.
Yeah, there should have been, although I don't know that it would have helped very much, but I digress. Needing a palate cleanser after that movie, I went on YouTube and found recordings of Presnell I didn't know existed and enjoyed his voice all over again. So, although I did not like the movie, it got me enjoying Harve Presnell again, and for that reason alone, I'm giving the movie a 2 instead of a 1.
And a little trivia for y'all. If you don't know, the reason we like Mountain Dew here in Michigan so much is because it looks like moose piss.
Anyway.
Can't argue with that.
All right, Yoooper. Your turn.
Okay. Enough of the crazy talk, am I right? Besides, I'm not really a Yoooper. I'm a northern troll. Widow's Weekend. The weekend of November 15th, when every male resident in UP disappears into the woods and tries to kill a deer. See, also, opening day was last week, so we're a bit late, but even as Alpenians, damn you, Raven, bushwhacker, we can appreciate a good idiot movie. This has gotten way too deep a cut of the Upper Peninsula, the farmer types of the upper Love Peninsula of Michigan dialect.
Hey, this is your fault. You picked the movie. I'm just playing along. Bushwhacking, Great Raven here. Swing, swing, swing.
Okay. Hey, since when did Wayne's World enter this scenario? I picked the film because I'm an idiot and didn't send the review to the text to Raven, making him look bad. All that insanely amazing description he wrote for me to read. I am so ashamed. For shame for me. I'm sorry.
So go ahead and tell us what you really think about the movie.
So it's been over a decade since I've seen this movie. I watched it with my friend Jim, who fancied himself, as the Jimmer.
That's what I figured when you said that.
That was his favorite character, and I know it's alien to you, John, but this really is a slice of northern Michigan life during deer season. It's literally it's not even so much about hunting. It's more about the experience of going to deer camp, drinking, and playing euchre.
or whatever card games you're playing, right?
It's euchre. Trust me. That's what they were playing. Yeah, it's euchre. Yeah.
It's usually euchre. I know.
Yeah.
I just hated euchre, and I was like, can't we play something else? Like, at least it starts with a U.
There actually is quite because we're so far out into BFE, bumfuck Egypt is what we call it. There is a culture of alien sightings because we got a lot of dark sky up here, that's not drowned out by the heavy city lights. A lot of woods you can go out, and so there's a lot of weird shit up in the sky that you can see. So there is an alien, UFO culture here. And like I told John earlier, I have friends who actually have deer piss spray or deer pheromones that they spray on themselves during hunting season so the deer can't smell them. So yes, all in all, a very accurate, enjoyable
parody of what goes on.
Yes, of what goes on up here. And pasties.
Yeah, don't forget the pasties.
Michiganders love their pasties. I do not. I think they are dry as hell.
Well, it depends on what you call a pasty and different kinds, because there's different ways they make them.
The pasties they make up here have about 2-inch thick dough that's baked and just dry as hell. And then it's a little tiny bit of gravy with some rutabaga potato and meat and carrots. And that's it.
I know what you're saying, but like I knew someone when I lived up there that made them year round, and hers weren't that bad. You know, they did not have the huge thick tight dough. It was more of a thin, crispy dough, and it wasn't that bad. You know? But there's some people go. There's a lot of them go. You don't even put the gravy in it; just put the thing in, and you put ketchup on it and stuff. And it's like
ketchup is a thing, gravy's a thing. Yeah, but if you're eating them out in the deer blind, man, you just eat them as is. You keep them under your armpit, keep them warm, or keep them in your crotch to keep them warm. And they were literally designed for miners and hunters and stuff to be able to have a meal at hand out in the field. Yep.
So anyway, it's what did I say?
So as a part-time wannabe Michigander, what did the Raven think?
Oh my word, what a dumbass movie. I keep going through, I just lose watching that travesty. I had more fun mocking the damn thing and totally screwing with both of you in a way than I did watching it. I realize this is exactly the kind of cut-up amusement that you like, Chris, and want to do more of. I just don't feel entirely comfortable doing that all the time, and I don't think John does either.
Right.
As for the movie, I actually had to find another place to watch it instead of Tubi so that I could fast forward through it. I couldn't stand to just watch it at normal speed.
No. If I didn't have a choice to fast forward through it, you shouldn't either.
This movie isn't just a slog. It's like marching through the slush after you've had a really warm day and the 4 feet of snow is piled up for the last 3 months melts, and you're wearing swim shorts and flip-flops because it's a heat wave at 65 for about an hour, and you're about to go polar bearing into Lake Huron. Word of advice, kiddies, don't ever do that. Don't polar bear in Lake Huron.
Oh, Lake Superior is worse.
Yeah, well,
trust me, it's worse.
You know what I'm saying, though. You're gonna do that. Don't go to the little lakes, the little pond lakes. Don't go to the big lakes. The big lakes, man. You can go at 85 and 90 degrees and freeze and that stuff. Tell me I'm wrong.
The middle of summer at 90, 100 degrees, Lake Superior is probably about 40 degrees.
So
it is the coldest, deepest, bluest green lake you've ever seen.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't care for some of the crass humor. The acting was fine. I'm just not really into the so-called idiot comedy genre, and I never have been. I'm more of an intellectual, offsetting, unspeakable tragedy comedy, like Robin Williams's Good Morning Vietnam, Dead Poet Society, or Patch Adams type movie for comedy for me. That's just my preference. This was Jeff Daniels trying to do a mix of the Mackenzie Brothers Strange Brew movie and sort of a Coen Brothers comedy vibe. Playing a little into Fargo too, a little bit, I think. And I just don't think he has those kind of writing chops, personally.
Well, this was his first,
Yeah. I'm not saying this was bad for a directorial debut based on a short stage play. The play itself, I hear, is much better than the movie. But I think this could have been a lot better film had he let someone like Rick Moranis rewrite for the movie, in my opinion. I just think, and Rick, it would have been cool if Rick had appeared in this, right?
Right. That would have been cool.
So that's what I think. But
I think
Sean?
Rick was still in Canada, wasn't he?
I have no idea.
At this time?
I don't know. Anyway, John gives it a 2.
Mhm.
Okay, did you give it a 3, Chris, or did you actually give it more than that?
I'm giving it a 4.
You're gonna give it a 4. Okay.
I'm giving it a 4. I love this. I love this movie.
Okay. It's actually a 4, and I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I don't hate it as much as John does, but and that's because I used to live up there and I do see the elements and what it is, but I'm just not one that has ever really been into the I hate calling them idiot films because they're actually quite smart in certain ways. I just those kind of people tend to bug me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like. I've never been the person who likes the class clown. You know what I mean?
Right. So your Chevy's never taken a chick?
Nope.
I love the Jimmer.
Yeah. So anyway, next week, what are we doing? Are we gonna do Fantastic Four First Family, or not next week, but the week after?
Yes, we can do that. I have access to it.
All right.
All right. Well, I was gonna say, hey, we went all the way up north this week. Next week, let's do Deliverance.
Oh boy.
Well, the problem is we're not going to be here next week because it's Thanksgiving,
Right.
But but I tell you what. If we do Deliverance, John will get out viola and play.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. I really was.
I'm fine with the Fantastic Four, but we should do Deliverance at Sunday.
Okay, we will. We'll have to keep that on the list at some point. We'll have to do Deliverance just for the fun of it. Oh man! For those who were watching, I hope you have bared with us this week. I think this is the most MST3K we've ever done.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope John wasn't like. I mean, I guess you were prepared. You were expecting it, but
how else could you review this movie? I mean,
well, I mean, yeah, we could have done straight, but I just felt like no, I have to do this.
it was the right way to go.
Right now, this is the heartwarming tale of a family called the Sodis,
whose oldest son
still hadn't shot a deer.
Yep. But I don't know. The only thing that really could have been helpful was if the aliens were deers. That would explain a lot why they disappear in the woods, right? But anyway, next week, or not next week, December 5th, I think it is. Let me check real quick here. Yeah, December 5th will be Fantastic Four First Family. And so what are you going to have another David's still messing around with that campaign. There's no way he's going to have a first show tomorrow, is he?
You mean with the spinner rack?
Whatever he's doing.
Well, he's doing a couple. So he's got the Bonsai Girl, and then he's got the spinner rack that was hoping to get approved today, but
yeah. But he's been trying to get it approved for a week apparently.
Over a week, yeah.
Yeah. And all I can figure out was he kept trying to go back and edit it.
He only edited it once.
Oh, well. Once you go back to edit it, it takes it out of the queuing.
Right.
And
then he put it right back in for review, and he's still sitting there in limbo. So
yeah, kind of weird. But anyway,
yeah.
But oh well,
We'll get it figured out.
yeah. But so nothing this weekend, right?
No.
All right. Well then, I guess I'll see you guys on Monday for Monday Manga. And in the meantime, if you want to reach out to us, social media, I'm at Lewis.BrightRaven at Facebook, at LewisBrightRaven2 on the Muskrat Twitter X. You can see more of my artwork like this or other stuff on DeviantArt.com/BrightRaven. You're watching Quoth the Raven, Lewis Bright exclusively on YouTube. Email us, quotheravenlbr72@gmail.com. And if I don't get back to you there, try lewisbrightraven@yahoo.com. And it's Gray Figaro at hotmail.com.
Also known as the 50-point buck.
And of course, I was going to say that the Yoooper couldn't read. He goes, "What's your email?" I didn't have my glasses on, right? Is that your excuse?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
And of course, if you want to talk to Chris, it's ghthrowingstones@gmail.com. So you guys have a great weekend, and get ready for Black Friday and all the other good stuff that's coming, I guess, right?
Yeah, the insanity. Yep.
Yeah, maybe we'll even do a Black Friday event, selling some artwork.
There you go.
Would that entice you?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
All right. So anyway,
it would be too, but I'll be still celebrating Thanksgiving with family out of town.
Yeah. Alrighty, man. So, well, you've got stuff tomorrow anyway. We have a place to go tomorrow. Don't forget. Yeah. So anyway, that's all for now, folks. We appreciate you as always. Remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Walk out the door. See you next time. Quoth the Raven. Nevermore.
Nevermore, don't you know?